What is up, fishing addicts? On today's we're fishing in River X. This is the first time I'm fishing over here, so I'm gonna break down the water and try out a couple of baits. Mainly, it's gonna be top water and jigs for them feisty smallmouth. Looks like we're gonna have a pretty good day. The current is ripping right now, but you never know. So stay tuned. Let's go get our fix on. Alright guys, we are approaching. There's a little wing dam type of thing that's breaking down the current. A few seconds ago I just got a fish, and I'm gonna try to get some more. I think they're pretty stacked up. I see some movement on the water. They've been busting over here, and I see some ripples where bass might be hiding. So I am gonna try to stay steady and just work the area for a little bit, and then we're gonna shoot up upstream 45 minutes or so, or maybe fish the shoreline. The sun just is coming up, peeking up, or if you guys can see over there, and I see my arms full of mosquitoes that are literally draining me out. So I'm gonna get this thing situated. My seat is a little bit too back. There we go. Much better. Alright. Let's see if there's more fish over here. There we go. There we go. It was like third or second cast, and we have one. That thing hooked himself funny. Look at this. These are the small ones, are the most dangerous ones because they flop around so much, and you can hook yourself, and they play around too much. Come on. Look at this. Whole 6-7 inches on the popper. There we go. Yep, found a school of tiny ones. Look at how this thing, ooh. Look at how this thing ate it. Choked on it. This is why I like using popper. This thing like literally choked on it. Come on. popper fish. Dude, I'm catching them over here, cast after cast. Like, they're not even that big. And they're inhaling the back hooks. Come on. I'm like literally slamming them right in front of the current. I don't know if you guys can see through the sun, but it's just freaking insane. Another one. This is insane. There we go. Okay guys, I think we're gonna have to move from this area because this is on pipsqueaks. Yeah. Yeah, I can't be messing around with these guys. There's way too many of these. Ah! Fuck! Son of a bitch! This is why I hate these small ones. They thrust too much, way too much. on. There we go. We did find them, but unfortunately these are tiny ones. I'm not gonna waste time over here, and I'm just gonna move on to a different area, see what where the big ones lie. Alright guys, this looks extremely juicy over here as well. It has depth. It's 4 feet of water. I don't know why there is anything on it. I think these structures in the middle of the river should carry something on them, at least a catfish or something. But so far, nada. And my mood is going down. In the morning, the bite was insane. I was extremely happy. I was catching dinks, but I was catching something. Now they dropped the current, they turn off the dam, and nada. Zinch. It's frustrating. It's very, very frustrating. Hey, I drove 2.5 hours for this. Woke up at 1 o'clock. It's doesn't seem like it's worth it. Maybe we gotta find that rocky bottom. I don't know. Maybe a riverbed. We gotta find the riverbed. See where they have fish. Some bait fish. Struggle is real. I don't understand how come this juicy ass spot doesn't have fish. Anywhere else, this will be packed. At least even with bottom feeders, pike, whatever. Nothing. I'm like really getting into that tree. Still nothing. Okay, time to bust a move. Alright guys, looks like the microphone cut off. It's almost 1:30, and we've been going upstream with the fast current and just got to a point. You can't really tell, but actually I'm on the tip of the point and switched to a crystal shad or crystal minnow paddle tail, and this was probably the biggest smallie that I missed. Probably was 16-17 incher, but as soon as I made another cast, and I was already hooked onto another one. It was just it was pretty good spot actually. I wish I was here in the morning, but looks like I did some digging and I found a launch that is closer to this area that I would like to try out. Looks like I was told the water was real high at this place, so once the water goes down, it might be a little bit difficult, or the current will be more manageable to get some fish out. But I just turned on the front camera and the fish escaped.
from my hand, so it was bouncing all over the uh, kayak, as you guys are gonna see in a couple of seconds. I was trying to show it to the camera and all the good stuff. It was very extremely exhausting day, and after catching so many things, my fingers were chopped off with the treble hooks, and I had to dig out hooks from my fingers for the majority of the day because those small fish are extremely feisty. That's the reason I don't want to catch. I don't like to use anything with treble hooks, is because when you catch small ones, they're feisty. So as you guys can see, it's flapping everywhere in my kayak, left and right. And like I said, those little fish are feisty as they get. But I did open up the hatch and let the fish go. So uh, it was extremely difficult times, difficult day. But it's a living learn moment, I guess.
Finally, ladies and gentlemen, the fishing gods have smiled upon us. On a little paddle tail, probably the biggest one so far, 12 and a half. Oh well, biggest can be choosers. I drove 2.5 hours for this, so gotta make the best of it. Hi Eric, so the day ended. I was excited in the morning, real excited. I thought we're gonna have insane day with the morning bite, how things were lining up. Except the current. The current was insane. Um, my legs are still sizzling. I mean, like holy crap. They're I don't know how should I describe this. I don't know. It's feel that they're rock hard. uh, so the current was like I said, this place I never fished before. I had very minimum intel. Um, what I could have done better is have uh, a quarter or eight ounce swim jig, or a little bit bigger paddle tails, uh, or my walleye jigs that I make. That would have worked better with the bigger swim bait, so it doesn't sink like a rock on the bottom. I was told the current it has very heavy current and we need heavy weight, but yeah, the current was there, but it was very shallow. And what I was doing is I was focusing on the wind dams. The first wind dam was right at the launch, which I caught a good amount of fish. Nothing to brag about. I don't think I even turned on my front camera more than 3 times today, if that. Probably I did. I gotta double check. But yeah, I was focusing on the wing dams. I saw some fish surfacing and some shad jumping around, and they were chased. So I figured it's gonna be white bass and smallmouth chasing them. So a majority of the bites were smallmouth. Actually, we can say they were micromouth because I couldn't get anything that's decent size. I did miss 2 fish. They were over 16. One of them was actually pretty decent. I would say probably 19, high 18s, easily. That was my bad. One of my reels, it kind of screwed up. My Abu Garcia started acting up after I dropped it in sand, so it has some sand inside and it's acting funky now. I gotta get that thing cleaned out, but regardless, no excuses. That was on me. some of I think the half of the footage might not be even there because I got a notification that the camera was overheating. So it's gotta figure out the overheating issue on the cameras. I think somebody told me if I take the battery out, they won't overheat. But let me know down below in the comments if that works. I gotta give it a try. I keep on forgetting. Well, for the past 3 weeks, I've been slacking with recording and stuff. But yeah, let's get back. Let's get back to the day. So then, with the high current, I figured some slack water, where it's deeper slack water, holds bait fish. And every time I found bait fish on the shore, when I was cruising, I saw the bait fish on the shore. My kayak spooked them. I'll stop and fish, and that's when I was getting the bigger bites. I missed the bigger bite. I thought it was a turtle. I don't know why. It was the fish was biting funny. It wasn't inhaling it. But they were focused heavily on shad. Crayfish imitations, jigs, bottom bouncing didn't do as well. I did figure out they were on shad, so I switched to the paddle tail, and then I started working those areas, and I instantly improving. I went from 6 to 7 inch bass. I went to 11s and 12s. But like I said, I caught a good amount of fish. Nothing to brag about, but I learned a lot. Even though I didn't catch anything of a size, I would come back over here. Most definitely, I will come back over here. But instead of going upstream this time, I would suggest a float to the team. So I'm not gonna mention I know a couple of guys will ask me where was this, where was that. I can't say. It's one of my buddy's spots. I was invited, so, and it's nothing. It is a pretty decent place, but we have local rivers there much better than this, in my opinion. It's good that I fish some new waters and stuff, and I figured what I needed to catch fish. That was the exciting part. Putting the whole thing together. Unfortunately, I have one of my buddies, Ed, that was with me. He didn't do so well. Kind of feel bad on that one. I invited him over here, and I thought we were gonna have a blast, but gotta work out the kink, what he was doing wrong. I'll get with him. I know he has to touch up on some of his gears and stuff. I gotta hook him up with some juice, especially for the upcoming weeks for fall feed and stuff. So overall, it was a good day. I'm gonna focus next week. From now on, I'm just gonna focus on top water and frog. I haven't even tossed a frog this year. It's kind of sad, and fall is almost upon us, and I haven't even tossed that lure. So I'm gonna get on the frog bite, top water, and all the good stuff. Let me know down below in the comments if you guys have if you want to see something interesting, or if you're local, want to jump on the challenges, top water challenges. Let me know. We'll get a crew together and we'll have a blast. That's it, guys. I'll catch you guys on the next one.